Alright, just put the finishing touches on a low-end radio broadcast, and it was requested that I change all of these clocks. Let's see if I can do this without having a light. I think I can. So I'm going to do this on camera, hopefully without getting in the way of the camera. I've already started, but I decided that I didn't want to use the camera that I started doing this with. And that looks okay. I could have just looked at the video output. Oops. That was on the stream encoding computer because it was already set right. I really like this sound. It's the sound of mechanical. This is PM. It is 2:20 in the morning. There we go. Oh, 2:21 now. Okay, actually it does turn 2:21, so that ended up working out in my favor. How about the one underneath it? The iHome. Let's see if I can do this. Well, you can see it. I'm pretty sure that this has got a switch on the back that will allow me to simply turn off daylight savings time. Yeah, just like that. Took care of that pretty quickly. Okay, moving right along, we've got this one now. Telefunken. So let's see if I can do this without blocking the camera's view of it. I'm going to advance this. This is going to take for freaking ever. Gotta go all the way to what? 2:22. Oops. It's PM right now. Pushing in. This button's not exactly in the best of shape either. Okay. 2:22. This one's 3:21. I don't remember what the controls are at all. Okay, so that's hour. So I can just change it to the hour. I'll advance it a minute, just because it seems to be the right thing to do. Now, how about this piece of crap up here? I don't remember how to change this one at all either. I think it's... Nope, that's alarm. Here we go. 2:23 the time is, so we'll advance that one more. And then we can do the candle that's underneath it. I hope this is turning out well, because no, I really just hope that this is going to turn out well. How do you set this stupid thing? I don't remember. There's a button on the front here that I need to push, so that way I don't block the view of the camera when I'm trying to do this. Of course, it's got dirty switches on it. I'm not changing the time on that. Likewise, this thing over here, which you probably won't be able to read. And if I turn on the camera light, where's the camera light switch? There it is. It doesn't really make it much better. So, yeah, forget that. I don't remember how to set this. I'm just going to wing it, go for gold. I think I figured it out. 11. What does that mean? 7. Oh, that's the time. Huh. That's actually wrong. It's not 11:7. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, now I gotta go through frickin' 24-hour. Doggone this thing. Okay, 12, 1, 2. 26. It's a little bit off. Okay, it's actually 11:06. So let's go ahead and set that correctly. Good enough. Alright, now let's go over here to these things. This Cosmo. It's right here. Set that time. This is probably the most boring video you're ever going to watch. Of course, I said that already in an upcoming video that you may or may not have seen already. How about this one? How's this one get set? I think there's a pair of buttons on the back. So change that for fast and slow. This is another one of those ones that you gotta go through the entire thing in order to get it to set right. And it's got a bad segment on it. $227. Actually, it's $226 according to those other ones. We'll just set it to $226. Or $227 because it overshot it. Whatever. And we'll turn the seconds display back on. That's how I have it set up before, and that's how I'll keep it set up. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video and move this tripod so you can go ahead and take a look at all of the other ones. Alright, so now I got to do these wall clocks. Hopefully these are going to be really simple, and I'm not going to stand in the way when I'm trying to do this. So what's that? 226. So I can just move this one back without even taking it off the wall. Just like that. That one up there is supposed to be atomic. It doesn't seem to actually be synchronizing. And the bird clock. This got to also come off the wall. It's got a nice glass piece in it, so I better be careful and not break that. Gonna move it back. I gotta resynchronize the stupid birds. Because they're all off now. Okay, so what's the time? 2:29, I believe. So I just said it's 2:30. And now I gotta resynchronize the birds. Where's the button? Canada goose, house wren, robin, song sparrow, belted kingfisher, tufted titmouse. That really is what it says. Baltimore oriole, owl. That's the kind of thing that'll scare you in your sleep right there. Mockingbird and black-capped chickadee, which I believe is where it should be set. And this thing is super loud. It's supposed to have a little light sensor on it. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the light sensor actually doesn't work, so I had to bypass it. So the thing runs full tilt all the time now. Okay, let's try and put this back on the wall. Don't fall, please. Alright. It didn't fall. Wow, I'm impressed. So, let's get this one up here, which I'm also going to have to take off the wall in order to get to it, because it's actually got its thing on it. And this one might be a pain, this reset. Okay, it should be 2:30 what? 2:30 it says. We'll set it for 2:30. Looks good enough to me. This one here is already set. It auto-sets itself, so we get that out of the way. I just heard some kind of a noise that I didn't really like. Probably coming from outside. Probably the neighbors getting ready to have their daylight savings time shag or something. Okay, I could probably pull the price tag off of this because I'm not really returning it. Okay, time, fast and slow. Looks like I'm going to have to do that again. 2:31. Oh boy. What fun. It looks like I'm adjusting the clock that's underneath it as well a little bit. Not with the time, but I'm adjusting it with its brightness setting. 2:32 now. So, There we go. That one is now set. Okay, well, you can see it. So this one, I can set the hour. That makes my life easy. $2:32. Now the other one that's up here, I'm going to have to set that while it's sitting up there because it's in an inconvenient location. Okay, so move that out of the way. We'll set this piece of junk first. I remember how to do it. Time set. Change the hour. That's all I've got to do. 2:31 set. Actually, I'm going to advance it because it's now 2:33. I'll advance in a minute. Try and get it to at least some semblance of correct. This one down here is also not quite correct, so I'll advance it if I can. It's not going to. There it goes. And let's try this one. Okay. Clock set. Forward flat, fast or slow, reverse fast or slow. It's going to reverse it. That also makes my life really easy. So what time is it? 2:34. There we go. So that one's now set. Let's set this thing. I forget exactly how to do it. Guess that's how you do it. 12 hour, 3, 2. 2:35. Up. Thank you. That's all fine to me. Put that down here for a second, I guess. Okay, so this thing right here, time set. Gotta do it fast and slow. That's kind of irritating. I wish it had a reverse setting. It's gonna take a while. I hope this doesn't take me longer than this tape will allow me. 2:36. Here we go. So that one's now set. I'm going to go stop this and I'm going to get the other ones in a stack here so I can set them. Where's the stop button? Okay, I think it's recording. Yeah, it is. Alright, I decided instead of moving all of those, I'm just going to set these in place. So we're going to start with this one. Time set. Reverse. So I'm not going to try and zoom through all of that again. It's 2:37 according to that. According to the computer, it's 2:38. So we'll set it for that. Set it back. And we'll move this clock out of the way for a minute. Set it on top of this. I'm going to set off an alarm of some kind. Alright, now this one has got a forward and a reverse setting. So we'll go ahead and we'll set it to reverse and go fast. That makes my life so much easier. 38. Sounds good to me. Put it into lock. And the one underneath it, another GE. I got a lot of GE clocks here. Yeah, I gotta do fast, slow set. That's kind of irritating. I think I ran into a problem with that yesterday when I was trying to adjust the time. It screwed up, and I had to go through all of this. Yeah, what fun this is, isn't it? Trying to set all these clocks. Aren't you glad you don't have all of these? 2:38. $7:38. Good enough for me. Okay, so now what? Okay, camera is back on the tripod. Gotta move something here for a second. There we go. And now we're ready to mess with these ones in this stack. Goodness only knows how long this is going to take. This one on the top here should be easy. I'm not blocking the thing with my big arms. I'm not going to change the minute on that because it looks like it's okay. Ah, well, I'll advance it one. Get that one out of the way. This one can come out of the way because it's already set correctly. The Sony Dream Machine that you saw just a minute ago, the one with the yellow display on it. Remove that so it doesn't get broken. And then we'll pull this down. The one that we're going to set first is the one that is right in the way. It's this one. Let's see. How does this get set? Quite. I'm trying to make sure that I set it on the camera. I could just bring it over to the camera. That would probably make my life easier. Bring it over here, and we'll figure out how to set the stupid thing. I guess that's how you set it. Why don't you set it down, you piece of junk? Okay, I can't figure out this stupid thing. How's that? What the? Wow, okay. So that's kind of stupid, actually. Doesn't seem to accept. This is like the dumbest thing ever. 2, now it says it's 46. That's not true. So now I gotta go through and set all of those. I'm wasting my precious time here. It's 42 according to that. So I'm gonna just set it to 42 because this thing is actually kind of irritating to try and set. 42. Set. Get out of here. Good. That one's set now. Let's go to the P-Jammer. P-Jammer's next on the hit parade. I can't believe they would design something that's just so hard to set. Of course, that's what you get for paying $1.99 for something at the thrift store. Okay, time set. Just need to change the hour. It's not actually working. Oh, it was working. There we go. $2.42. We'll advance in a minute. Actually, that was a stupid idea because now it's $2.44. Whatever. Oops. Set that back. Turn it off. This out of the way. Apparently, it's melting itself to my CRT stand. And you could kind of see it. You can see it enough for me. So, move that back a bit. Time. Just simply change the hour. That makes my life easy. There we go. And that's that stack. All set. So, let's move on to the next stack after I get all these stacks put back together. Just realized I forgot 2 clocks in the stack. This is one of them. Made a little light on the subject here. Not that you really need it. So go ahead and we'll change that to time set. And it says AL. Okay. And we'll change the hour. 2. Good enough. So there's that one. And there's another one. Right here. This is the new one that I just got recently. Forget how to set it. I know I've done it. Push both buttons at once? I don't think so. I forget how to set this stupid thing. Oh, it's got a special time set mode. I'm an idiot. That's alarm. Man, I'm such a dork. 250. Actually, that's a little fast. Set it at 247. There we go. Now it's spot on. Alright, in this area, you should have a couple of them. If I can get back here without totally screwing everything up and breaking myself. That one's auto setting. Don't need to worry about that. I forget how this one worked. I think I just figured it out. So I switch at the back, you can push, and then you can change the minutes. Hope you can see it. It's not very easy to see. What's the current time? 48. So that one's almost spot on. This one here, this little GE thing, it's pretty easy. Duh. Set it back too close to the 50 mark. That seems good enough to me. This can get out of the way for a minute. Oh, and I forgot about this one. If I can actually even set this one. Okay, that's good. Put it down. And we'll move the minute up just because. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's set, and now this thing. There's a switch on the side that I need to switch to. That's an arm, that's set. And gotta now scroll through it. This is an enthralling video, isn't it? Oh, I'm sure it is. Hope the person that wanted to see this is enjoying watching me struggle to set all of these stupid clocks. I hope that I have enough time on this tape in order to do this. 249, eh? Okay. Set that to lock. My digital camera needs to be set. I'm not going to do that on video because it said I said clocks. I didn't say digital cameras and clocks. Speaking of clocks, there are two of them up on the wall up here that I need to do. I'm going to pull the bird clock off the wall because I have to. I don't really have a choice in the matter. This one, I'm just going to move back to 250. This one. I'm going to do the bird setting again. Use the button. That should be house wren. Titmouse. Oriole. Yep, there we go. Mourning dove. Chickadee. Cardinal. Sparrow. Nuthatch. Finch. Robin. Mockingbird. There we go. So that one's set, right? Oh, it's the light sensor. This one actually does have a working light sensor on it, so that's why that was working. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Okay, so I had to unplug from the wall there. I set that one off camera because that was just a pain, and I wasn't going to do that on camera because I knew I would have just broken something if I did it on camera. So now we'll change this one. I just noticed that it was wrong in the first place. That's a PM indicator. Oops. There we go. Now for this one up here, which is going to be, well, it might not be as much of a pain as I thought. I think I gotta pull this out though. Yeah, I gotta pull that out. Let me get the tripod. Okay, I'm doing this blind. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I can take a guess, so we'll go ahead and we'll pull that out. That was not quite what I wanted to do. This is not easy to set. Wow, Jesus. That's like trying to accurately set something in Hiroshima after it got bombed. Wow. Okay, how about this one? We'll take that right off of there. so I can actually set this on camera, if the camera's even pointed at it. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't knock it over and break it, because that I'll never be able to replace, because I don't think they sell that anymore. Open up the door in the back, figure out where the set knob is, because I don't actually know, and we'll move it back. It's about 55 right now, so we'll set it to 55. And we'll close that up, and that's done. Now, moving on to roll-up. The next one, next set of them, I'll do this one. Okay. This might be interesting. Yeah, there's the hour button. Let's just set the hour. 2:56. I got way too much junk here that needs to go in the recycle bin. Move that. Move it out of the way. Hopefully, I'm blocking the camera. There's no doubt in my mind I'm blocking the camera right now. And I'm going to move it down so I can actually set this. Hour and minute. Do I need to push a button? I guess not. 2:57. I'm not setting these probably 100% accurately, but I really frankly don't care, because unlike some people, I'm not pedantic about trying to get every clock set to the right time, because, like, for crying out loud, look how many of them there are. I don't remember how many there were the last time I counted. Some people are just really, really pedantic. All of my clocks ought to be set to the same time. I don't know how you can do that. That's very difficult. Okay, I know this one is a little off, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to advance the minute. And the one on the bottom, how the heck am I going to do that? Oh, the buttons are on the bottom. I forgot about that. Okay, on this beast down here, the buttons are actually on the bottom somewhere. I don't remember where. There we go. $2.57. Alright, so that's set now. Okay, so let's set this thing right here. Where's the knob? There it is. It's now 3 o'clock, so I'm just going to move it back an hour. Not easy to set, but I did it. So there we go. There's that one. Now how about this one? Where's the knob? I don't remember. I think it's behind the door. Yeah, it is. This one's a pain in the freaking royal rear end here. 3 o'clock. I'm gonna set for it exactly, or close to anyways. Door back on. That one's set. Now I gotta go up here to this thing. Hope I don't need screws in order to do this. Get that out of my way. I think I tightened this a bit too much. No, there we go. So I can pull the back off. I can set it. Somehow, should be set for 3 o'clock. Come on. That's good enough for me. It's probably completely inaccurate. Like I said, I've got so many clocks in here that I don't care about 100% accuracy, because I'm never going to obtain that. Alright, now how about this thing up here? I think that's the only one that I've got still sitting up there. Oh, this is going to suck. 11:06, that's right. Yeah, this thing is such a real royal pain in the rear end. Okay. There's a time set button on the bottom. 4:02, it is actually 3:01, so we'll change that 3 down to 1. There. Looks good to me? Looks good to me. Alright. Next clock. Let's move all the way down here. See if I can get a good shot of this. This one's 4. Change the hour. Hope you can, you can't see it around my big 3:03. Time is off a little bit. I'm not going to change it because clocks that are ahead will help me get up anyways. Time set. We'll change that one underneath it, and we'll go ahead and we will set it. Jumped quite a bit there, didn't it? I don't know why that one does that, but it does. Oh crap. I missed that one. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video and I'm gonna try that again. Okay, I'm hoping you can get something of an idea as to what that looks like. I'm really pushing it for time here. How do I set this stupid thing? I don't remember. It's not just pushing the hour button. Is this time set? Yes. I can't freaking see. 3:05 sounds good to me. I'm not gonna bother adjusting that any further. How about these things? Fast time set. Okay. Ooh, it really advanced there. The slow button doesn't really work. Was working. 5, 6. Okay, that one's set. This one needs to be. That one's easy. 3. Now for this stack, that one's going to be difficult. So I'm going to come back to it, and if I don't have enough time on the tape, I just won't have enough time on the tape. Just won't get to see it. This was being a pain. Come on. Don't jump. 3:07. This one up here, I don't remember what the buttons are all for. One up here, so I'm going to check. I'm standing on my bed right now. That's a wonderful thing to do, right? Yeah, you gotta push and hold it the slow way. There we go, that one's set. Oh boy, that's really hard on the butt. And we got this one. I'm gonna do the Las Vegas clock before I do that one. So then I can, because this one I can just wheel back. Not really hard. Right in the middle there. Okay. Let me go ahead and adjust this thing. Hope you can see it. I'm not sure what I'm showing. Where is it? There it is. Now that's a little bit too far. Good enough. Alright, now what? Oh, that's going to be wonderful. I don't know if I'm going to set that one on camera. Yeah, I don't think I got enough time to set that one on camera. That'll take me several minutes. And then we'll set this thing, which the camera will not focus on, probably because I'm too close to it. Where's the time set? There it is. It's about 3:08 right now, so we're getting close to 3:10. So that one's now set. I'm just going to set it down. Any other ones? What other ones did I need to set? I set that one, that one. It's really just that one. And then this thing right here. Okay, the quality will be a little degraded because I just set the camera into extended play mode, but this might be what has to do. Move this out of the way, move this one out of the way, which apparently doesn't have enough range on its cord in order to let me move it out of the way, so I'll just move it out of the way like that. And then this one, I think I've got the set lock on. Watch, I don't even have the set lock on. I don't even have the set lock on. What a freaking waste of time that was. 310, that was set properly, and then we got this piece of junk right here that I need to do. This is the last one. At least I think it's the last one. Yeah, this is the last one that I need to set. Oh, the one out in the hallway. I almost forgot about that one. So let's see if we can do this piece of garbage. This thing is the biggest flippin' pain to try and set. No pun intended. It's a flip clock. It's like, this is the kind of clock that will give you not just carpal tunnel, but like carpal, a lot of other things. Like it'll hurt it's hurting my, somehow or another, it's managing to hurt my wrist and my hip all at the same time because it won't turn. It's impossible to set properly. I'm sweating right now. Seriously, I'm sweating setting the frickin' clock. What a piece of garbage this is. I'm glad I didn't pay too much for it because otherwise I would be sorely disappointed. Okay, you know what? 14 it is. I'm not gonna bother to try and set that accurately because I'm gonna have to go and set it all the way back around to the beginning again. So we're gonna go outside. We're gonna set the other one that I've got, and then that'll be it for the day. Okay. And that is your clock setting extravaganza for the end of Daylight Savings Time 2016. Hope you enjoyed that video. It was a very long video. Probably the most boring thing you've ever seen in your life, but hey, somebody requested that I do it. I need to change the weather radio. That needs to happen. And I don't know if the clock on the wall decided it was going to change. It looks like it didn't. And it just screwed up. I'm going to have to coax that one into working, it looks like, but everything else is doing its one job. So, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. Hope to see you next time. Whew. Till then.